I got this, I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, yo, give me facts, not fiction. Then you know I fucking listen, cause I'm on a fucking mission. Man, you got to be driven, cause this world is unforgiving. You're the only one that's winning, or the only one that's quitting. So get up and stay committed, don't be asking for permission. Hit the gas after ignition and start acting like you're winning. Make your own damn decisions, don't let others make you victims. Have a thought and have a vision, don't get caught up in the millions. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. I'm on it. Give me 5 years and I got what I wanted. I'ma go ahead and finish all that I started. I'ma go ahead and get it all uncharted. I can make this place go off like a rocket. I can give a fuck if you hate it or you love it. I don't do this shit cause I think that you're on it. I just do this shit cause I know that I want it. I could give a fuck if I die today. If I'ma go out, it's my fucking way. At least I'll go out with some pride to my name. With the fight, not a play, that's my fucking way, ho. Y'all can sit back and think you heard the best of me. I can guarantee that you haven't seen the rest of me. I can guarantee that this shit's gonna be my destiny. And I will never sleep till I make it, then I'll rest in peace. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up.
Right. So, Wasteland 3. We're going to be making our woo followed. I mean, Wasteland. Yeah. Right. We're going to be making our own 2 characters. We're not going to start with pre-selected characters. I'm still not sure what difficulty I want to start this on. Maybe we'll have a look. I am going to turn friendly fire on though, because I think it should be on. And obviously there's like there's no mods or anything because the game literally came out like fucking 2 days ago. So yeah, Pint down under, welcome. Dude, that mech looks epic. Yep, the Scorpitron 2.0. Now, let's go ahead. I would put the webcam on, but this game is like, is it? Right, so the last time I streamed, everybody was complaining because my mic was really loud. So I turned the audio settings down in OBS, and everyone said it was fine. Now that I've launched another stream on a different day, the new settings mean that the microphone was quiet. So there you go. I've put it back to what it was before, or what it should have been, so it should be a lot louder now. Also, rip eardrums for headphone users. But anyway, we are going to watch the cutscenes. We are going to be going through a lot of the text. So yeah, like, all I can do is apologize. Like, oh, let me turn that up just a little bit more. There we go. So all I can do is really apologize. There was going to be a lot of fucking text. Luckily that a lot of the text is what's it called? Voice dialogued. So That's good. Let's go ahead and click new game, and we'll get all this started. I can't wait to fight one of these properly. Right, so we've got our difficulties. We've got like the rookie, which we're not interested in that. We've got Wastelander, which is normal. Then we've got Ranger, which is hard. And then we've got Supreme Jerk, which is like fucking epic difficulty. And while I would love to play on Supreme Jerk, I don't think that we're going to be able to get very far with it. I mean, it even says it's not even remotely fair. But we'll take a look at this another time. For now, we're going to be playing on the Ranger difficulty. We're going to be starting the game off on hard. As I learn more about the game, maybe we'll do an alternate playthrough at some point where we put it on Supreme Jerk. Friendly fire is on in the hard combat difficulty, so we're going to select that. And now you've got a cutscene, I think. Or we create our characters. I'm pretty sure it's the cutscene though. Every monster was first a man.
It's been a rough few years for the Desert Rangers. When the world ended, they tried to bring some order to what was left of Arizona. But then, the Cochise AI woke up, and they found themselves in a fight to the death with its robot army. In the end, they had to nuke their own base to kill the damn thing for good. Been hard going ever since. Then, the Rangers heard from a fellow calling himself the Patriarch. Said he owned Colorado, but his kids were trying to steal it from him. And if the Rangers were to come and put him in their place, he'd give Arizona all the food and supplies it needed to rebuild and survive.
Whoa, whoa! Sorry, Major. No way we're getting through that.
10-4, Cody. Advance team reported an alternate route across a frozen lake. Find it.
Copy that.
Well, reluctant as the Rangers are to interfere in family squabbles, they weren't really in a position to say no.
A route's around that dam on the far shore. Scouts, check out the ice and lead us across.
Yes, ma'am.
So the brass sent Ranger Team November across the Rockies. Because the aid he was promising the Rangers wasn't just their best hope. It was their last.
Okay, Major. All good. Come ahead.
Yeah. It's been a rough road lately. But that's the thing about the Rangers. It doesn't matter how hard it gets, or how many of them fall. They keep on fighting. The Rangers never stop fighting.
Ooh. Oh. It's beautiful. You were right, the dolls did come for us. Alright, so here we get we've got like some pairs that are, oh no. Oh god, I was meant to swap pairs.
Hold them off, Team November. Try and train on this heap is
Yep.
shot, but by the minute, I think I can get the weapons online.
Oh, fuck me. Main menu, yes. Oh, good lord, what a start. I was meant to cycle through and show you some of the the pre-created fucking pairs. But as it turns out, no, we're not going to do that. Ah, fuck my life. Anyway, right, select this difficulty. Luckily, we should be able to skip this cutscene, because we don't want to have to watch the fucking thing again. Please. Right, there we go. Alright, so it's this icon I was meant to click. There's like different pairs that you can thingy, and they have like their own little backstories, but they're not. Their stories don't actually interfere with anything. Chris and Chris. Alright, anyway, we're going to create custom characters, right? And we're going to make them like ours, right? So, first of all, we're going to make me.
You started. Oh man. They've spotted.
Enemies alerted.
And Ki is going to be a vicious avenger, right? Penetration +2, all grand, right? And his appearance, the character creator is pretty basic. A lot of the faces are the same, just they've got like different tattoos and stuff like that, and facial markings and all that jazz, right? Anyway, we're not going to go for any of these tattooed faces. We're going to go for... We'll go for that one. The bog standard one. And the weird thing about this is, it's scroll up to actually go forward in the list, and scroll down to go back. We're going to go for the Viking look, with his giant ponytail there. And I think we're going to stick with that beard. Yep. We're not going to put a helmet on him because it does make the hair disappear and he goes bald at the sides. As that, and I really don't like it. But we'll stick with the Ranger Veteran jacket and the Ranger Veteran pants. And the armor colors, obviously, we're going to go for P4YN red and black. His physique, so that's his height. We're going to leave him at average, and we're going to make him jacked, right? And his portrait, we're going to go for this one here. We can insert custom portraits into the game, but I haven't done that bit at all. So I'll need to make some custom portraits for it. He sounds like Snake a bit. It gives you an attachment to the character. That way you feel their victory or defeat. I've been learning the art of writing lately. I would love to see the story of this game. The story is massively, how would you put it, open. The environment and stuff is affected by your decisions. So there's a couple of bits and pieces. We'll talk about them as we get to them. But really, the characters' backstories would have been, what do you call it? The characters' backstories would have been a lot more interesting if the characters themselves actually had dialogue to back up the backstories, but it's just flavor text. Right, key starting weapon is going to be a sniper rifle, because that's how I like to roll. And his attributes, we're going to put this up to 7 awareness, and we're going to put 2 points, I think, into his intelligence. His 2 points into intelligence will give us an extra point here. Every 2 points in intelligence gets you another skill point. And we're going to put him a point into sniper rifle, and a point into sneaky shit, and quite possibly Give him 2 points into nerd stuff. And I mean, I really want to go with lockpicking, so maybe we'll put 1 point into nerd stuff, 1 point into lockpicking, and 1 point into mechanics. Because I really do want him to think. In fact, maybe we take out the point of that, put a point into nerd stuff and mechanics, and maybe we go ahead and we put a point into hard ass, maybe? Thinking here. Actually, maybe we put the point early into small arms so we can actually have a secondary gun. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we are going to give him a quirk. Now, quirks will give you really good positives, but also some really bad negatives. And no, the game's not sandbox. It's just very open. Like Blunderer here. Blunderer gives us the ability to have 15% damage bonus to our melee attacks, but we lose 50% chance to for criticals. That's massive. That one, we get +6 to our armor, which is great, and minus 0.4 to combat speed. And combat speed will affect like quite a lot, actually, so we're not going to go that. But what we are going to do is we're going to make Ki a serial killer. He'll gain 3 AP for each kill in combat once per turn, but he loses overall maximum -1 action points, which is fine. Right, that's Ki done. Now we're going to do a second character. We're going to leave them as female, and we're going to make Arya.
Shoot! Coming! Uh-oh.
New target.
If
You want to brawl?
you want to brawl, knock yourselves out.
Alright. And we're going to make her... we're not going to give her a thingy. But she is going to be... like a rather fast run and gun type character. So maybe we give her one that increases her combat speed. Yeah, we'll give her the one that increases her combat speed. So she's a sex machine. Ruffle my ass off. Yes, that sounds like you and Xeno's groups. The face. Let's go with that face, and the hairstyle. We'll start from the bottom, and we need to now find the hairstyle that suits her. I think it was that one was the one that I liked. Lovely, and we'll give her the red hair. No helmet, because I'm not that keen on it. Or actually, maybe we will stick with that jacket. I do quite like that jacket. And the pants. Well, again, we'll go with the Ranger Outrider pants. And the armor colors, of course. Ooh, wrong way around. Black with the red accessory. So now that I look at it, I might change that the jacket up just a little bit. Do quite like that. Yeah, we'll give her the operative jacket. Her physique, we'll leave her at average, and we'll make her slender, and then we'll just select that part right there. To identify her, her starting weapon is going to be a submachine gun. And her starting attributes, wait, what did we give Ki again for his starting skills? Small arms and sniper rifles, that's fine. He's got sneaky shit, which is fine. Nerd stuff and mechanics, so maybe we'll give her lockpicking and survival. No. Lockpicking and weapon modding. Or armor. Actually, we'll give her armor modding. Right. Right. So, for her, her attributes, I think we'll go for 2 into speed. We might go for 1 into luck or 2 into luck. No, 1 into luck. 3 into coordination. And 1 into intelligence. Alright. And then her skills. She's going to be small arms because she's going to be using SMGs and pistols. And we could give her Animal Whisperer, but first we'll put a point into sneaky shit. And she's going to be our lockpicker. And Animal Whisperer would be really, really fucking helpful. But yeah, first aid. Yeah, fuck it. We'll give her first aid. Maybe I'll redo her attributes then. And take 1 point out of coordination and put another point into intelligence. That'll give her another point here. So she's got the first aid, the sneaky shit, the lockpick and the small arms, and maybe a point into Animal Whisperer. And then we'll leave all the social shit for later. We'll level up on that. As for quirks, we don't have to give her a quirk at all. Oh, no. Fuck's sake, I clicked by accident. What's this anyway? Down in combat in a Berserker Rage, getting 100% critical chance and 3 AP for 1 turn. Ooh, Waste Roma? That one's pretty good. I'm not sure that we're going to give her one, actually, because I can't seem to figure out which one I actually would want. Ooh. No, because that means she gets detected quicker. No, right. No quirk. Right. Here we go.
Hold them off, Team November. Drive train on this heated shot. But buy me a minute, and I think I can get the weapons online.
Alright, so we start off in combat, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any way to really like have like a proper definitive win on this.
Don't miss.
Alright, so we'll use Ki here, and we'll have him take him out. Now, Ki can't move, use another go because obviously he's only got that. If we go to this though, he should have that and a pistol, which will, wait, is that a pistol? Yeah, revolver, which will allow him to thingy. We're going to go ahead. Oh, we can't equip those yet. And she's got submachine guns, which means that she's allowed to use the nailer. But I think we'll go ahead and replace that for that one, because obviously it's a better weapon. And on Ki, we'll swap that sniper out for that one. These are the DLC stuff that I got for pre-ordering it. So we do have a little bit of an advantage from the get-go. So now as Ki, what I should be able to do is swap to this pistol. And shoot a second time. Now it's her go. And she's 16 out of range for him. 16. Yeah, she doesn't really have much in the way of thing. So let's go ahead and throw her into an Overwatch. No, that's not stock standard. That's pre-order items. Because I pre-ordered the game. So I got a nice hefty bonus. Yeah, we're losing squad mates real fast.
There's the problem. Hang in there, November. Almost got it.
Alright. So this is Ki's turn. And I'm wondering. Alright. Let's have Ki. Oh. Wait. Why did Ki not get a thingy? Oh. Cool. Nice. Alright. Yeah. Here we go.
Anybody got?
Got it. November, you have targeting control.
Alright, so we get control of the cannon now on the vehicle. And what I think we're going to do is shoot there. That should take out everybody.
Over here, you two. Come here.
Alright.
Listen, if you want to live through this, we gotta take out the bastards with the rocket launcher up on the dam.
And we do have to actually click.
We'll
So
each
you
find
got to be
our
careful
own
that you
way
don't
up there
click a
and catch them front and
response.
back. Got it?
Understood, Major.
And remember, Arizona's depending on us. There's no giving up here. There's no going back. All right, move out.
And the reason why you get to start off with 2 characters in this one is because the campaign is actually fully co-op. So, what we can do now is we press spacebar, we've just selected both characters, we can go click that, and then that'll give us the loot of all the bags in the area, right? So now we can see all of our new loot and stuff like that. Let's go ahead, I'll put that on him, put that there. Is there anything there that she uses? No, because she only has small weapons, so she has no backup weapon, which is a bit strange. Maybe I'll give her something in melee, and we'll give her like a blunt weapon to use as her thingy one. But for now, that's that. Let's go ahead, we'll add the yellow snow. Yeah, and it is what you think, yellow snow. Let's select them both. And we've already looted everything here now. So we've got our orders and we're just going to push further up. It's going to take about, not all fights have to be done in combat. And if we press and hold shift, we can see things that we can click on and stuff like that, and we might get descriptive things.
Get off the ice!
Alright, here's a look. We can't click that corpse. There is a corpse around there that we can click. Yeah, it's just flavor text. There's a vehicle there. So there's a vehicle there that sunk in the ice, but the occupants look like they escaped. Oh. Removed his intestines, judging by the expression of his frozen dead face. He was alive when it happened. Oof. Right.
Maybe you blew her up already.
Liar! I want her head. It's gonna be me who bring it to Jarrett. Where is she?
I don't know.
You're hiding her from
Maybe.
me. You're denying me my glory.
Get that fucking gun off of me. I don't
Thanks.
know.
Don't think I could have lasted another second. Really did a number on me.
And now we've saved this chick. Right. So because one of our characters has first aid, we can actually say, let's take a look at
Thanks.
your wounds.
You guys are lifesavers.
Any other survivors from your squad?
Not likely. Most of them burned with our transport. Couple more went under the ice, and... Wait, Major Tom. He might have made it. Saw him take off like a bat out of hell after we wrecked. Don't know if he'll come with you if you find him. He gets pretty spooked, but take these. Might get his attention.
Who's Major Tom? Prasad is our major.
Major's just his nickname. You can just call him Tom when you find him.
Jem, hello. How's you, man? Let's get you
Gotta
moving.
catch my wind first. Let me stay here and guard your rear while you take care of the ones around the corner. Be careful.
Right. So, we managed to save her. Let's go ahead and loot up all this.
Your ma and I ain't much for saying goodbyes, Jody Bell, so we're gonna slip this into your pack before you leave in the morning.
We just want you to know how proud we are of you, and that we'll be praying hard for your safe return.
And don't you worry about us, none. We'll get by. We always...
Blood! Blood for the deluge!
Joey! No!
I think it's the other way around, isn't it?
Don't worry, crybaby. You won't be grieving long.
Murders! Sick fucks!
Oof. Mouth on her. Right. So, what I'm going to do now is we're going to bring Ki over here. And we're going to run Aria around this way. And Aria can just see... Get there to cover. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to have Ki snipe out some of these guys, or at least one of these guys, to initiate the combat. And then obviously Aria's going to be brought in, and we're going to have her shoot him.
Still breathing.
And then we're going to have her. We're going to click this one, prepare, which allows us to take 2 of our unused AP into the next round. And fan-bloody-tastic, thank you. That's awesome, man. Good luck. I'm going to have Ki do that. And then shoot him. That's so much easier now that I actually have that pistol. Right, let's click that and we'll grab all of the loot in the area, which is nice. There is a corpse over there. That's just flavor text. And there's like the corpses here that we've already looted. There's some stuff there to examine. But we can talk to Private Beltran. Rip. Alright, Zach, how you doing, man? Day without laughter is a day wasted. Yeah, man.
Sorry. Why didn't you get here sooner?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look what they did to Joey. He's dead.
Never. Well, I hope he's not a fucking alive because he's in a right state. Sorry about your friend, but now we have to save
Damn
ourselves.
right. Gotta get poor Joey back to AZ.
What? Our orders are to take the dam.
I don't care. I'm finding a way back. I can't let Joey be buried here. The ground's too cold.
Oh, yay. We need you. You can still fight.
Are you kidding yourselves? We're done. Just let me go.
Get moving or I'll kill you myself.
You're gonna help these savages finish this off? Fuck you.
Deserters get executed.
Eat shit.
What did you have on you? Energy cells. Woo! Loot. Right, anyway. Don't even see. Sadly, I won't be able to hang out for long. That's alright, man. Right, gives a look. Oh, there's a med box. Some more medical stuff in. There's another grenade box, which was locked, so she's automatically going over to lockpick it. And now, what we can do is we can take the yellow snow off there, and we can allow her to equip the grenades. Then they're using different ammos. Oof.
Oh, another gut puppet to my name. You hearing this, Erastus?
That's there,
You
but we
oughta
can't.
be here. The deluge of blood has begun, and I'm winning, big brother.
Oh, we actually had ammo and shit on him. Oof. A Dorsey Warbot. Alright, cool. And a light machine turret. So when we hover over them, we can see like the radius in which like they can see and stuff like that, and what our radius is for seeing. So what we're going to do is we're going to come round this way. We're going to interact with this computer, which is showing that the turret there. And because my character has computer skills, Dodgy Dragon, hello, welcome to the stream. We can reprogram the network to target non-humans. And the turret does our job for us. Right. Bunch of corpses there. Let's go ahead and loot up the robot. Which is awesome. We'll get Aria here to unlock the door. And keys detected a trap. Awesome. Let's have her loot that. And let's have Key come around this side of the fucking box. A Hog Hunter sniper rifle. Lovely. Right. And now let's have... Ooh.
Prasad here. Took care of the hostiles who jumped me, but those bastards are still up there on the dam. I found a spot to hunker down and give you some cover.
Large container.
Get there. But I'm afraid this'll be mostly on
Rabbit's
you.
paw. Right.
Good luck. And hurry.
So, since she's the run-in one, we're going to give her the armor. And we're going to get rid of the yellow snow for now. And we're going to give Key the smoke grenade so that he can provide down, like, throw cover smoke for her. Trying to think now. What does that do? Critical chance +3. Let's give her that. And that looks to be about it of all the useful stuff that we can use. How's that sniper rifle compared to Key's? Oh. Alright. Ours is better. But that one has better penetration. Interesting. Anywho. Let's grab her. And let's head straight up to the top of here. That is a box that we can loot. So, the game's giving us like a lot of ammo and stuff right now. But apparently that gets like much lower as you continue on. You can hear rough laughs, voices and laughter and rocket fire. Open the door. He taking no prisoners. No. All the loot.
Ah, damn it.
How's you, Dodgy Dragon?
Guess the fun's over.
Haven't played Paladins in a while. Time to come back and dominate in bronze. Haha.
Wait a minute.
Alright, Down Under. You have a good day, man.
Howdy, Hotlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean? The rest is gonna be sorry he stayed home. He loves him some entrails.
Alright, so we can see who's arrested us.
My big brother. He'd have loved to taken a piece out of you, but that's okay. I'll bring him one later.
Ah. So we needed leadership 2 for that, and melee combat 2 for that. Oh well.
You don't know much, do you? The Dorseys are the harbingers of the deluge, the motherfucking end of the old world, and the beginning of the new. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Dorsey's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save us.
Rip.
Holy shit! They done killed Jared!
Thought he'd never shut up. Heads up, Rangers. More incoming.
Alright. So. Wait, can you not attack? Ah. Yeah, range. So is he. Hey, can I, if I go now, can I do Overwatch? No. I can do it with a pistol though. Right, let's have him just prepare and bring his AP over to the next round. Let's move her there. And have her shoot at him and miss, of course, naturally. Can you hit him this time, please? Not enough AP. Oh, it requires 4? Shit.
Flanking them Hotlanders! Cutting you down!
Oh shit, they actually hit. Wow, they're actually hitting. Despite the fact that I'm in full cover on both ends. Right. Right. Just a look. Precision strike. Right, let's go for the head. Ooh. Alright. Lovely. Wait, that didn't actually cost us a shot? For sake. Right. Let's bring those two AP over.
Dorsey's vengeance is coming!
Holy shit! Wasteland series, like XCOM. This one is. Oh god. I might actually die here. Like. Right, so we use that. Right, Lovely. Half cover. Let's have him go into Overwatch. And let's have her throw a grenade at him. Lovely. Right. We'll put her in Overwatch as well. Or as it's called in this, ambush. And he's not too bright. But he did get caught by the ambush. Both ambushes, as it turns out. Their RPG user's now dead. P4YN-Ki. Can he go there? Now can I? No. Well, shit. Bring Key round there and have him bring his AP with him to the next round. And let's bring her forward and... Oh no! Motherfucker.
Can't kill horses and live.
She's got to finish him. Oh, she didn't. Lovely. Right. Now, let's go ahead and loot up. Because there's a few little containers and stuff like that kicking around. And we can grab the loot bags, which will also allow us to loot everything else. There's another medical box there, which is grand. And then an ammo box there that we can grab as well. Awesome. Now, she's... Oh, it's got to drag us into a cutscene. Everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button and turn the blue thumb cheese here. Thank you. Major Prasad's breath steams from her clenched teeth. Her guts are spilling through her bloody fingers. First aid 1. It's clear to you she's in shock. It's incredible she's still conscious.
Nice work finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors?
Private Bell should be here soon.
Bell's a good kid. Thank you. You did... well. Now... Crap. I'm bleeding all over the paperwork. We need to head for Colorado Springs. Establish a headquarters at Peterson Air Force Base. Support the Patriarch, no matter what. We do that, and the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't, and the Rangers are fucked. And that brings me to the secret orders.
Secret orders? How secret? Who else knows about them?
Only me. Got them from General Woodson. When we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death. But they went dark. We have to find them.
So, for anybody who hasn't played Wasteland before, Angela Death is a recurring character from Wasteland 1 and 2. And it was thought that she died at the end of Wasteland 2.
No. She found her way home, then found out all her squad mates had died fighting Cochise.
And Cochise are the EI robots.
Probably why she volunteered for the advanced team mission. Got her away from her ghosts. Give me a second. Catch my breath, and we can go.
We don't have the hard-ass requirement. Let's ask her how bad she thinks her wounds are. She's holding her guts in, but she doesn't look down.
It doesn't matter how bad my wounds are. We can't stay here.
First aid 1, euthanize her. This will help. You may feel a little drowsy.
All right, do it. Oh, warm.
A few seconds later, she's gone. Right. And then we can take all her stuff. Right, this is a look. So we do have level ups to administer, but first let's give her that. And Ki is going to wear that body armor for now. And do we have anything else? No, nothing. We did unlock a rocket launcher, despite the fact that we already have one. And there's a giant crate there to, pardon me, unlock. Right. And there's a crate there, and another one just there, which has liquid time. Strange syringe filled with blue liquid, probably blueberry flavored. Disappointed again, plus 3 AP for 36 turns, but suffer minus 10% evasion for 720 turns afterwards. Holy shit! 720 turns? Wow, the drugs have some major negative effects in this. Putty tat. As you get close, you see the cat has a dog tag rather than a collar, which is embossed with the name Tom. Animal Whisperer 1. Ground control to Major Tomcat. It's time to leave the tree branch if you're there. Or we can take out the cigarettes from Jodie Bell and wave them at the cat. Alright. So, now we have the cat. And I'm pretty sure that we've looted everything else here. Yep. Reasonable.
How goes that deluge of blood? You dry gulch them Hotlanders yet?
Erastus! Jared's dead! They killed him! Gunned him down like a dog!
Blast Knuckles.
No! If I ever catch who did this, they're dead! Every last one of them dead! You hear me? My brother will be avenged!
Wonderful. Alright, and then we have our vehicle.
Is that Major Prasad? They got her?
Oh yeah.
Damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
And Jodie Bell did catch up to us. I actually kind of forgot about her. So, whoops.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
Diligent Joe. And now we get to meet the guy that we came here to meet.
3. When there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
Oh, lovely. He's your prisoner. You can have the honors, or no, fuck that. He's
Be
ours.
my guest. Well done. I wish I could give you all the Dorseys. And maybe, before all this is over, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Oh, the first aid requirement not met. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate everything you can do for us. Thank you.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along.
I'm naming the cat Mousy.
Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Lovely. Right. So now, we're thinking, let's talk to Private Jody Bell.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
How are your injuries? Recovering okay?
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet.
Are you missing Arizona?
Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches.
Alright.
We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry. I just want to get this done and get back to them.
Alright, let's talk later. So the reason why we're actually talking to everybody and not skipping through the conversations and stuff is because options and stuff open up based on what your characters know, not what you know as the player. Alright? Ooh.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
So the more we ask and the more we talk about stuff with the characters, the more our characters know, the more information they have, the more choices they get.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Alright, what were the Dorseys after?
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
Meowdy Cyrus.
How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Angry robots? Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alright. Cool. Right, let's go to the base's main control room. And these are the robots.
fake alarm. Awarding to you in Uber. Visit a secure bunker bed facility you commit trespassing against. Before for irritation or you will be defeated.
I love the way that they talk. Sneaky shit 1. Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT. We're here to fix you.
What you eat? Prone upgrades has not been met within 110 years. Free and quick but deeper feel smile in the Uber have made switch up repairs in intervening time. Servitors await repairs at your speedy exit from secure bunker bed facility.
Alright. Let's not get too close to them because they are giving off electric status effects. This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beams and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty, designate new command. Install yourself as the commander. A camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your faces slowly appear on the screen line by line. Command recognized, security alert cancelled. Wonderful.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here.
Oh, fun.
As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So you need us to round them up.
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
The detail. What do you mean? What if taking your kids alive is impossible?
You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
We need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
You must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your
Divided
children?
loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
Right, what should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
He'd better not hurt
And
those
if he
rangers.
does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember?
What kind of man is Vala?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
So Valor isn't dangerous.
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Alright, tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Yeah. It's made by a company called In Exile. And they were recently bought out by Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken. You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
A few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush. Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
You think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Enough
Good.
about the
What else do you
Dorseys.
need?
Thank you for the briefing.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Dorseys, this'll be a
Enjoy
pleasure.
yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right.
Lovely.
Let's move out.
Goodbye. Thank you. Come again. And this is just a little cutscene to show us that coming to these things on the edge of the map will actually allow us to leave the area. But anyway, yeah, this is actually made by a smaller company called In Exile. And they've made pretty much just the Wasteland franchise as far as I'm aware. Right. So we have some skill points. Oh, we actually have attribute points. Why does it look like it's running at like 30 FPS? Shouldn't be running at 30 FPS. Look. No. It's running at 90 FPS. Right. What's it doing? Oh yeah, attributes. Right. So we're going to give Key another point in coordination to give us some more AP. And as for his skills, we're going to put 2 points into mechanics because we are going to need that. We're going to put 2 points into nerd stuff because we are going to need that as well. And we're going to put a point each into sneaky shit and sniper rifles. And that should bring like him up pretty much to speed. We don't need to put any more points into small arms because really he's not going to be doing that much with them. And obviously he's got no perk points yet. So as for her, she's already got points in coordination. I mean, she could have another point in there, but if we give her... Here's a look. Maybe... we give her some more strength. Or we give her some more awareness. Let's go with awareness. And as for her skills, right, she's going to need another point in sneaky shit. 2 points in that. 2 points in that. And an extra point in first aid. Alright. And we'll close that off and confirm. Right. Let's take a look at this. Anything else here that can be equipped? Nope. Alright. So now, Key should be able to click this. And we should be able to do some stuff in the security systems. The status reports indicate all is normal at the moment. An option displaying all security alerts shows a number so long it goes off the right edge of the screen. With nerd stuff too, we can investigate the issues with the servitor's behavior. The hidden menu. The core processor is jammed with thousands of queued requests dating back a century. It's a wonder the servitors can make any decisions at all. Write a script to wipe the requests. It'll take a little time to attest your code before running it, then watch the stale requests disappear. Processing returns to standard capacity. With the accumulator clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread messages. Navigating it should be somewhat easier. Read the old security logs. Log data backed up to the archive room server. And that's that. Right, we can step away from that now. So, No, that's not what we want. Shift. Right. So now the servitors are no longer breaking down, which is great, and we've got a couple of containers and shit that we can loot. And now, thanks to Lockpick 2, she can lockpick that desk. And there's a radio there. What is it called? Yeah, radio static. Let's see, are the robots talking normally? Alright, I love the way them robots talk. And we're just going to run around and we're going to clean the place out, sort of thing. There's an old assault rifle. And I do believe that's it for that room. Looks like it. Alright, cool.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
Alright, let's talk to Marshal
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Yeah, it's kind of like your science perk stuff in Fallout.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Before we get to all that, we've got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well,
Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius
Not entirely
Quan.
sure.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You two volunteered for this.
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awful eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor, too.
So you're spies?
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
What was that radio operator say about putting a combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
Ooh. How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
What's the deluge? We've been hearing about that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
Alright. What was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
That's all the questions we have for now.
Okay, what's next?
Right, show us who you've got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Alright. So, the game's designed to be played with a party of 6. Since it can be played in 2-player, that's why it says a player-created character is required in each party. So, as we meet factions... As we meet factions, we'll build up reputations with them and stuff like that, and then we can see that they're new recruits or they're more experienced members. But for now, we can see they're new recruits, and we can see what their abilities are, what weapons that they use, or we can go in and we can create an all brand new character to join our party, where we get to choose what they are and stuff like that, which is fine. For now, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need, but if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps.
Yeah, let's just get through the tutorial bit first.
Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Surveying the base sounds good.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base.
Awesome. So, I mean, we've got to go see Sheriff Daisy anyway.
Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Lovely. Yeah, thanks for the info.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are going to need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
Now that is a fucking good idea. Thanks, we could use the help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Lovely. So now we have a third party member. Though I don't think we actually get to customize any of his skills or abilities yet. That being said, maybe we can upgrade some of our stuff. Not likely. So what does he have? He has an assault rifle called the Convincer. And we've got one called Winter Warrior. And ours has more range. One less penetration. Brazen Tattler fires twice as many times, but has a minus 30% hit chance. And his gun only does 66% of its weapon damage. So we're going to replace that with ours. We're going to take a look at his attributes. He's not very intelligent. He's got quite a lot of charisma. So we could actually give him the ability to talk. Well, allow us to talk with more options in the situations. Fine. And he has a lot of points into automatic weapons, which means he doesn't really have a lot for a secondary. That's not good. He's a kiss ass. And he has sneaky shit, which is great. Sorry about that. I keep yawning. I'm fucking tired. Alright, so I was kind of hoping to thingy him. Maybe we'll talk
Rangers,
to Sergey.
good to see you.
Oh.
Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists.
Lovely.
Now, some of these folks may be less than top grade for sure, but most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose.
So do we want to recruit somebody, or do we want to create somebody? Is the thing I'm wondering right now. If you're going to be our chief of security, we want to know more about you.
Happy to tell you what you need to know.
You must like him.
I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the
All right,
impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions, but the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice.
What's your story?
Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid, and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories, and he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle.
Oh,
this
dude.
business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Happy to. What's on your mind?
We remind you about active
Sure
ranges.
thing. Let's have a look.
Alright, so this is how we can actually remove people and stuff like that. So we can actually just go in and pick somebody who is 3 explosives expert. Hot small arms, hot ass. Look. Or we can create somebody. let's take Wolf. Automatic weapons. But no, not Wolf. Thunder. She's got armor modding. She uses big guns and explosives. Right.
There you go. Anything else?
Goodbye.
I'll be here.
Right. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this chick. She's got an attribute point waiting to be actually used. So let's go ahead and do this. She's going to be one of our, she's going to be like a really big tank. So, maybe what we'll look at doing with her is increasing her awareness so that she can actually hit her targets properly. And we'll go ahead and we're going to put another point into explosives. We're going to put, fuck it, more points into big guns, more points into armor modding, and we're going to put a point into melee combat, I think, so that she's got a secondary weapon choice. Right? Confirm. Right, so let's take a look at her thing, because now she can wear like pretty much all this heavy armor. Yeah. What's that gun? She's got a bunker buster. And our weapon is better than that. And we're going to give her the kneecapper as the melee weapon of choice. Key has that in the revolver. She's got a submachine gun, and we're going to give her the pump action shotgun. He has just the assault rifles, and we'll probably give him melee as well as his secondary, or maybe brawler, because I think that would probably go a little bit better, just a tad, right? What's that? Arc weights. Huh. All right. Cool. We don't really have any other weapons. I want to give him some yellow snow that he can throw at people. Make them sick. And she has a grenade. She has a grenade. And he has smoke grenades as well as the med stuff. Cool. Now, one of the things that you don't want to do is overpopulate your group early on. And we are supposed to now be exploring the base. But we are going to take a little quick look outside. Because... oh, there's a dog. What I want to look for is collectibles. Cyborg chicken. If more people had the animal perk, and there's something that went through. Oh. There we go. An alloy barrel. Some more stuff to loot. Let's keep going. Building. The way I see it is right. That requires level 3 explosives, so let's have her go up there. And this is why I wanted somebody with explosives, and why I wanted to bring all of our skills, our main skill sets, to level 3. I don't know why I swapped to him to loot that. Because all of the characters actually share invent. So there's like one invent between all the characters. And what's that? Radtech armor, Radtech pants. So that's for her. Now she's in full heavy gear. But we've got a couple of Merc helmets. Let's give him a Merc helmet. And let's give her a Merc helmet. Right. And we'll grab our entire team. Oh, lovely. And that's our talking car. So we're outside. Oh. Oh. Right. A lighter. Oh, what was that? Focusing crystal. Right. And now we could open that door and go in there, but we'll go around the other side. And there's still a good chance that she'll join us. Did we go like right around this corner? That's the awareness skill that's triggering all that. Which is great because I'm actually finding stuff that I hadn't found previously. Right, let's search this side first. Because there was these doors were locked before. And let's open this door.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court.
Right. Alright. Grab you, bring you there. Right. Oh shit, I just need shock one. Right. So because Key's already shot, he doesn't have enough AP to do anything else, so let's just have him defend. We're going to put her into Overwatch. We're going to put him into Overwatch. And we're going to put her into Overwatch. And the cat, well, the cat will just go and do whatever it does. Right. And now it's the cat's turn. And the cat couldn't do shit all because of the fucking armor. I really didn't do a very good job of explaining the armor, but it's fine. Right, do we have a antidote? No, we don't. So we have to wait until that poisoning wears off. And he's got like another minute worth of that poisoning. So that's going to be a little bit shit. Let's go grab all the loot and stuff while we're here. Radical Rachel. Yeah, he's just going to continuously take fucking damage. It's unfortunate, but not a lot that we can actually do. And that's one of the alarm things that we had before. And I'm just going to because not always does shit show up. Fallen billboard, who put it here? Awesome. Alright, let's click the computer. The power button on the machine resists your press. Seemingly rusted in place, it makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives way. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. RAID failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. View recovered logs. Examine personnel logs. There are fewer logs than you'd expect for a base of this size. Many have suffered data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. The world ended yesterday. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until the civilians panic. We'll need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect with Washington. Alright, and then we can use Nerd Stuff 3 to recover some of the logs. Custom script that did it, and reverse engineer the key. And we've got personnel log, Second Lieutenant Halcott. He fixed his gaze on the monitor, fingers deftly tapping the keys, expertly covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant Amor kept stealing glances back at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes as she watched the doorway for the guards. Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Halcom? We don't have much time left. The captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He pulled the floppy disk from the drive and signaled to the lieutenant quickly back to the vent. Ladies first, he said, helping Lieutenant Amor to the ceiling ducts. Despite her generous curves, she nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Halcom was easily able to pull himself up and follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as the guards swung by on their patrol. The fuck was that? We don't have Nerd Stuff 4, so it's fine. Let's see what we got in the old security logs. Tools help you call the routine and wholly corrupted reports. You may need a computer expert to access some of the files. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Alright. I have no idea what all this is about. I think these are just after security logs that are thinking. Intruders 032 returns to war room, starts fire for intruders 03, 031, 033. It's providing them with a meal. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. So it's actually logging like all the times that the people were in here and they were doing stuff that they shouldn't be. Right, this is where the servitors have actually broken down. Yeah, so that's where the robots started breaking down. Some bad metadata kept this far from it, probably, but you're able to easily repair it. Engineer battalion have been unable to conduct release. Force Gob. I've come to the unfortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. The US is no more. We intend to continue to protect you to the best of our ability. Help on the radio, and we want you to know help is coming. Keep calling. Shelter in place and stay strong. We're on our way. This message will repeat. Let's see if we can recover some more. An overwrite error at the start of this log and it becomes legible. Alright, that's... Oh, fucking hell, there's more? That's the one that we just read. What's that one? See if we can put vigilant. Right. So we've gone through all the logs. There wasn't really a lot there, to be honest. It was a lot of information about the servitors and the war, like the bombs that fell.
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
People recently fled mid-meal. Oh, down there's a broken toaster there, but we don't have the repair toaster thing. And there's people here.
Please, don't shoot.
The woman is gaunt, her clothes ragged. She is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
We're the Rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
The Quarry doesn't seem to notice. Where are you from?
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
You set off the security system?
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before.
When you go live in the city?
We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Well, we could always use fucking manual labor.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. I was sure we won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out... Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here. You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need?
More information. Yes, we have. Can we ask you about it?
Sure.
Did you touch any of the equipment in the war room?
Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of... well, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down.
Have you checked out the med bay?
We stay away from that awful room. Nothing but death in there.
Have you been in the brig?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I Well, I left him locked up after I met him. I felt bad about that. He was cordial enough, but he just kept asking questions that felt off. And those glassy eyes.
Alright. So there's a guy in the brig who's actually locked up. What did you find in the armory?
Booby traps, mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died.
Almost?
I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
Not move. Anything we can scavenge in the garage?
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass.
Alright, so there's a giant robot next to a dead body in the garage. Fair enough. What else? What's in the archive
We
room?
first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt.
Awesome. Your favorite person, Quan, had a run-in with them.
We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids.
And that's all.
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence.
Cool.
Tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Looters to be shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was
Heal up now.
maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
Oh, okay. So he killed himself. Right, so this is the brig. And that's the brig master key. What is that? No clue. There's a dead body here. The body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shabby clothes and has been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. Search the body. Clothes he wore on his body, and those are tattered and grimy. His shoes have holes in the soles. Or if you find a half-eaten, sweet-smelling mushroom. We need first aid 3.
What's going on with
This is system. It is normal for the moment. If we activity logs this terminal. Meshes and routine system locations. So because we don't have anyone with medical 3, we can't examine the body properly. Let's talk to this guy.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
With the Rangers, there's going to be a new headquarters.
Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what?
We came here from Arizona to help the Patriarch. The Rangers help people. We're here to help Colorado.
That's cool. Helping's good. I like helping. Are there, like, more of you here?
We found some recruits from the area and more are joining
hey,
soon.
Man, that's good. That's good, man. More, people hanging out. Cool, man. Cool. So, hey, what?
We actually got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind.
What's your
My
name?
name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. Lyle? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it. I kind of been here for a while.
How long have you been
Couldn't tell
here?
you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends.
I don't trust this guy at all.
Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go.
How have you survived?
Man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta, lick the wall when I'm thirsty. And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. And those mushrooms are growing good.
Oh. So he eats shit-grown mushrooms and licks the wall for water. You've been living off wall water and mushrooms.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp.
Oh, God.
That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms.
Can you tell us about any of the groups that have lived here before
Yeah,
us?
sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him, Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits, and people don't always tell me what's going on outside. But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy.
What do you mean by little fuzzy?
Man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I ate a lot of mushrooms. Can't always remember things that happened in the olden days, but I'll try. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and the bloody screamers, and them metal fellers, and the really white guy, and the owl, owl face. Oh, and the 6 wee men and a lion.
6 wee men and the lion.
But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so...
yeah. Alright. Tell us about the dead guy.
That's some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down, and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in.
What about the tired eyes lady?
Well, she was a woman, dressed all raggedy, but, I'm one to talk on that. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like she hadn't seen a good night's rest in years. We talked for a bit, and then she left again. Sometimes I think I can still hear her voice. Hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though, now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for the company, you know?
And tell us about the smiling one.
Oh, real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. Just never stopped smiling. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here and some people she was gonna deal with. Said I wasn't a suitable client, which... Sure, 'cause, I got no money. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that.
She was a slaver.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Why are you in there?
Because, the cell door is locked.
That's what we'll ask him. Why were you put in there?
Oh man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, like, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend though too, man, like former friend who decided he didn't want to go split seas anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously.
What happened with this dead refugee?
Didn't, so a while ago, that dead... Yeah, then there's this... Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well...
Logs on the terminals show there was a power surge that you said, but also several attempts to access the computer afterwards.
While those alarms were going off? How'd that happen?
Who was trying to access the computer after the power surge?
Well, that guy, he fell over under the computer machine after the flash. Maybe he landed on the buttons, On the thing with all the little buttons? Or... Oh, shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in here while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? A prowler lurking about? That's some scary stuff, man. Yikes.
Found a half-eaten mushroom in the corpse's pocket.
Oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man. So many flavors. And they grow everywhere and grow easy. I love them. Who knew there were poisonous ones?
We're going now.
Cool, man. But, hey, so, we've been chatting for a bit, gotten to know each other a little, right? I've been stuck in here for, at least a lot of years, and it would be...
Shroom junkie,
It
yeah.
would be much nicer if I, wasn't. Do you think you could maybe do me a solid and, like, find a way to get me out of here?
We'll see what we can do, no promises.
Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but, I'd sure appreciate it. So long.
Until I've had a chance to examine that body properly with the proper medical skill, I am not fucking interested in letting him out of his cell. So let's go to the other side. When we searched all these rooms. These doors. Oh well, shit.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this med bay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean of bleach to get it ready for customers.
Ooh. This leathery corpse is missing several of his digits and facial features. Search for a cause of death. Photo is person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years. But it wasn't the color killer. Open ones across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. Ankles and wrists have some scarring as if he'd been chained up for a while. This desiccated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. Because of starvation and dehydration, but you notice the same scarring in his ankles and wrists on the other corpses, most likely from manacles. Just that they were frequently moved. Corpse is bloated and putrefied. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor oozes from her swollen torso. Missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been expertly removed and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seemed to have died from an infection or illness. The ankles and wrists see the corpse mutilated from manacles. So we need first aid 4. Corner. Violent bullet holes in one, a crush scar on another, a throat cut on the other third. And they have the same scarring on the ankles, yeah. Were trafficked by slavers. Right. Take a look at that note. Late 10, early 20, preferably female. Ah! Rush order from ST. Drop whatever you're doing and round up 6 late teens to early 20s, preferably female. And most importantly, in good health. The last batch we sold them didn't last a week. Disappear and there will be consequences. Colorado Springs is awash in refugees right now. I'd start hunting there. The marshals won't care if a few go missing. There are probably more than a few families that will gladly hand over a daughter if it means one less mouth to feed. Once you've got all 6, take them straight to the truck. ST will pick up the best 4 and then you can bring the others back. I should have a buyer for them by the end of the day. LP. Interesting. So the slavers have been coming here.
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
I'm gonna have key. Right. Have key. Make sure that there's no like hidden booby traps kicking about. Have them move out the road. And let's have Thunder disarm that trap. Oh! How long's that gonna burn for? Another 17 seconds. Really? That was it? Right, she's done. Let's go ahead. Pop one of them heals. Let's see, is there anything else? Literally nothing else in here that requires fucking... God damn it. Tell us display information about the base's systems. All seems normal right now. Several decades ago. All good. Right. There's the giant robot, and there's the fucking body.
Huh. A garage. If you get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
So we can talk to that. Good. Let's open up these though first. 'Cause I'd rather loot everything that we can. Young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted in an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here a while. Examine the corpse. The woman is wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wire and bits of circuit board. Looks like this Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. First year 2, try to determine how she died. The body's unnatural position there suggests some kind of seizure, and there are signs of discoloration on her face indicative of heart failure. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her right hand. The metal is discolored and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. It looks to you like a textbook case of electrocution. Right. And there's a locker there that's not thingy.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak...
This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids, its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. You recognize it as a slicer dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. Oh, sorry about that. Upon closer inspection, you note that some of the bullet holes have been patched and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. We can try to repair it. Right. I'm not even fucking kidding. Oh, no. I really don't wanna fuck with it, but... Hold on. What if... Repair kit. Vehicles and robots. Can we use this to repair the slicer? There are salvage parts and new wiring. Someone's been working on the robot for a while. There's a bad connection to the power supply, so enough to give someone a wicked shock. It takes some careful work to repair the connection. As soon as the short is repaired, the robot sputters to life. It turns a cold, unfeeling optical sensor towards you, and its weapons spin up. Yep.
Holy shit! We survived!
Was that really something to get excited about? Yeah, no one saw that one coming. Yeah. Oh, we can loot the robot. Slice it, dice, a self-assembler. What's the purpose of the guy? No clue. Absolutely no clue. Most of the logs appear to have been destroyed in a giant server wipe that occurred decades ago. The terminal also has controls for some nearby vehicle lifts, but currently indicates they are all unresponsive. And there's a service elevator platform? I mean, it's from a huge trapdoor near the garage's entrance. The smell of rusted metal sparking fills the room. Mechanical failure reported. A servitor drone has been issued a repair order. So that's these. These are thingied. Then again, there's boxes and drums and shit here, so... But it seems to me, now, we have explored everywhere. We've been out there, we've been there, we've been down in here, we've been all over here. Oh! Wait. Fuck. You know what it is? I didn't even... Lockpicking is impossible. The door guard in this vault is enormous and recessed into walls, floors and ceiling. It appears that it can only be opened with that numeric keypad on the wall several feet away. Alright. Ah. So I'm assuming we have to find the key code. Or is it like... No. Alright. So we do have to find the key code for it, which... But we've been all over. Like quite literally, we've been all over. I'm just looking now to see if there's anything on any of these that we can read. Yeah, there's literally nothing that we can read that will yes. Alright, and Key's got a new attribute. I think we're going to give him another point in coordination, maybe another point in awareness. Just to give his AP up a bit so he can actually do other actions other than thinking. But if we put another point into this, he will get another skill point. So maybe we chuck one into here. And then that's that done. And then this time he's got 3 skill points to actually work off of. I mean, he's got 5 skills already. Is it really worth getting another one? Like, what was the other one that I wanted for him? We have someone who does armor modding. We have somebody who does weapon modding, I think. Do we have somebody who does armor modding? Not him. She does armor modding, but she doesn't do weapon modding. And he's still got 1 skill point. I wonder if actually, what if we gave him a point in toaster repair? You have a first aid? I do. She's the first aider. I don't know what the toasters do. Not fully. Again, it's another skill that he would have to level up eventually. So I'm just like thinking like, or maybe we just save the skill point. Yeah, fuck it, we'll save the skill point. So he's got perk points remaining. Evasion by 50%. Mortars also take 50% plus damage from precision strikes. Social ways if you can put together and take them apart. Bonus damage to robots and to vehicles. 20%. Holy shit. 20% is a lot of fucking... Fuck it, yeah. I'll take that. Alright. She's almost ready to level up. She's not even near. Once she levels up, we need to increase her first aid to 3 or 4. I think it was 4 was the total that we needed. But she's going to level up very soon. Like literally 4 experience. Oh. No, it is. It's amazing, the game. Wait. The game is fucking awesome. I think we've actually run out of things to do here though. And I did want to level up, but... Oh, she seems to be better now.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all later.
Right. Trying to think of what we want to do now. Maybe talk to him. See what it is that we
don't want the Dorseys to keep coming back like a cancer, we better track Nellius down and finish him off once and for all. Now, what can I help you with? I'll be here.
Right. So, we need to go down and go to... what was it called? We need to go down to Colorado Springs and speak to someone called Daisy. Funny enough, on this loading screen here, Cheyenne Mountain is the location of the military base that houses the Stargate in the TV show SG-1. Oh, lovely. Right, just make this cigarette real quick. Right. Oh, wrong button. The fuck?
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go. You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch?
We're Rangers. We work for anyone who needs our help.
Then my boy needs your help. He's going to be executed. And they won't listen when I say he's no killer.
Everybody would say that about the kids, though.
Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it.
Please. Maybe Watkins will listen to you.
Why was your son sentenced to death?
I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much.
Who's your son?
Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever.
Yeah. What's your story?
Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us. And I'm gonna lose him too.
Alright. Okay.
Please, help my son!
How does it feel now?
Well, that's the son. The teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy, his face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillories with dread, swallowing occasionally. He sees you staring at him and snaps back to reality.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind.
How did you get in trouble with the marshals?
Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first.
Why'd you do it?
We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives.
Doesn't seem like the punishment fits the crime.
I
Death
thought
for
it was
breaking
too
windows.
harsh. But what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance.
I like how this guard's just standing here and letting this conversation happen. What's your sentence?
Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
Oh, God. Got a daring escape plan?
No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man.
Let's see what we can free you. What's that worth to you?
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me.
You have any useful skills?
I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Nice talking to you.
Dorsey scum! I hope you die slow!
Ah,
Murderers!
Watkins. This devil man looks out at the pillories with an expression of grim satisfaction. His sallow skin pulls tight over his face and his thin lips pressed together in a hard line.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Austin P says he didn't kill anyone. What will it take to free him?
His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
What if the Rangers would appear for his damages and assume guardianship over the boy? He's not a bad kid and he's all his mother has. Kill him and you might as well kill her. See, that is because we fucking talked to her and asked her about what her story was. But really, we want him. So, because we need recruits.
You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged properties for their losses. I can facilitate that. That's the price in Colorado dollars.
We actually have it as well. Alright, fine.
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Rangers'
Buying slaves, are you? Hell yeah.
I would recommend keeping him out of trouble.
Hell yeah.
You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news.
I hope you die slow! How does it feel now?
Still here. Now looking forward to what comes next.
We talked to the magistrate. He says he'll release you, but you'll be waiting for us
What?
now.
Are you serious? You really saved my life?
Hey!
And I get to be
Buy
a ranger?
slaves, your fame increases.
Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you.
Bastards!
Oh, let's talk to his mother.
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank you.
Bastards! Bastards!
I got these people are thing. Right. So I think we're going in here. Yeah, the Marshall Station. Drug stash. That's outside. A little box. So that's just showing us stuff outside the building. Lockpick 4. Bastard.
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm so sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting for you in the back.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan.
What are you working on?
Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting.
Probably, Robin. It'll probably come back to bite me later. Any advice on how to handle Sheriff Daisy?
Don't blink.
You tell us about the marshals?
It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says.
Goodbye.
Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Who are you?
Marshals. Finally. I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour.
You always this rude.
I'm sorry. I was raised better than that. It's just... I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when.
The marshals seem a bit overwhelmed
That
at the
may
moment.
be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration.
Is there anyone here you think should get less consideration than you?
I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done.
Who are you anyway?
My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families.
That's one of the factions.
But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives.
Can you tell us more about the 100 Families?
We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the Patriarch build a stronger Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family.
What is going on here?
Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others, and retreated to the Garden of the Gods. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off.
Who are the Dorseys?
No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed.
We'll talk to the sheriff and see what we can do.
Thank you, friends. One more voice urging her to action might be Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Right. Safe. Yeah. Coffee makers. Oh. Anything here to loot? Nope. Sheriff Daisy. The sheriff is a statuesque woman with green blonde hair and steel in her smile.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And for that, we get a Ranger HQ Brig Warden, Merc Armor, Merc Helmet, and Merc Leggings. Well, we're not the P4YN Mercs for now, are we?
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Lucia Wesson wants to talk to you about rescuing her family from the Dorseys.
That girl? You think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
Damn it. Alright, cool. Alright.
You spoke to Sheriff Daisy like you promised, strangers. Thank you. I heard her tell you to take me with you to the Garden of the Gods. So, when do we leave?
Anyway, let's talk about your combat experience.
Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
Yeah, how well you shoot. But have you ever killed anyone?
No. But I have hunted. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate.
Fine.
At last.
New companion, Lucia Wesson. Let's take a look at your stats and shit. Right, you've got a revolver, right? She's very aware. She's actually almost as aware as my character, which means she gets a really nice ranged damage bonus. Small arms, weapon modern, bartering, and survival. She needs another gun other than small arms. Something with range. Though seeing that, if we give her... I was hoping for an SMG, bit better than a Neela. But that requires automatic weapons, even though it's a submachine gun. And I've got nothing else that is classed as small arms. Fair enough. She can't wear the Radtech armor. She's got some medical supplies. I'm going to give her a smoke grenade. And that's it for now, I think. Actually, do we have any other? No, it doesn't seem like we do. Some of these. let's grab everybody. But now that we have her in the party, we can sell stuff.
We ain't weak like you.
And we can also loot some shit.
Bastards!
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs! New in town? Did you hear about what happened?
We hear there's been trouble.
Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nope. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Just what I've been told. Back before I was born. Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for— Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot. Only newspaper left. Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
Right, so we're avoiding them. We're skipping through that dialogue because it didn't actually give us any new information. And I'm looking to see if there's anything that we can loot. Mobiles. Oh.
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out.
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Alright.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Oh, since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life.
When she notices you, an expression of release comes across her face.
Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
What's going on
Some
here?
of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them.
Alright. Why don't you let us professionals handle
Thank
this?
You. Keep an old man from
killing myself. Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over. Well, go on then.
Alright. Alright. One, two, three. Alright. Let's separate our people up.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead. Back off!
Let's bring you in.
I done told you! Don't come any closer!
Guess that's three. You morons are holding close door, put on some new duds and just walk out of town.
Nah, you're right. Huh, nice get up.
Oh, wait.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. We'll clean up the old store and make it good as new. Pretty soon we'll be selling suits, pants, hats, and all. And here, a little token of our— Come on back after we reopen the shop.
Oh, god damn it. Lockpicking level 5? Jesus. So she needs lockpick level 5 and medical level 4. Right. Here's a look.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Snap and Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorsey's or no Dorsey's. You think a little raid would stop Snap and Jimmy Bob? No siree. Oh, hey! New faces? Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's still some Dorseys in the city.
What's your story, Jimmy Bob?
That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you.
What's your story, snapping, Jimmy Bob?
Not that much to tell. My dad was a trader, and a good one. And now I'm a trader, and a good one. Might seem boring
Names of the AI is really fun. Yeah, they get so cool. What's that contraption at the end of your stall?
Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I can cook up some truly gourmet delicacies with it. But the damn power got cut in the fighting. It'll take the city weeks to fix it.
Alright, let's trade. Look at this. Actual Snickers. Chips Ahoy. Anywho, gives a look. Army rifle 8 and 9. I'll sell you that. I'll sell you that. As well as the Kneeler. And the Hog Hunter. And the Slarg thing. And the Bunker Buster. Show you that. And that. Alright, let's go through some of this and sell you a lot of this. Sell. 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 So for some reason it moves the items up forward. Turret chassis. Junk. 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 Gun books. Alright, so we have only our decent items left. Alright. And they don't have anything worth having. Oh, that is the wrong button. Ooh, container. Mary Milk Teeth.
Who used duct tape to fix this? Terrible.
What?
Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time to answer some questions, if you're here to learn about our wall. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility of cold fusion. Imagine nuclear reactions at room temperatures, making it safe for everyone.
Yeah.
Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps one day, I'll have the time to devote to such a monumental achievement again.
Tell us about the
It's simply your standard
Colorado
concrete
Springs wall.
barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. Not an absolute marvel of what could be done, but sufficient for the task of keeping out enemies. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of electricity arcing across it, deterring would-be attackers from approaching. Such a pity.
Right, sorry, we have to
Believe me,
go.
I understand. Thank you for stopping by. Back to the wall.
Right, here's a look. More lootables. Rhino. You used to feel like you could kiss the sky. Your mama will be disappointed. Gain +8 armor for 36 turns, but suffered 10% evasion for 720. Oh, alright, jitter. Suspicious syringe of red fluid. No dark orange, bright red. Fuck it, it's red orange. Use it to feel like you could kiss the sky. Yeah, it's just the same thing. I'm gonna obviously it's just the same shit. Right. There's my car.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it. That rust trap? Why? Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When he gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could.
Oh, there's Doc Parker. A linebacker in a lab coat. This doctor is clearly weary, but works feverishly to bandage the bloody head of an unconscious young woman.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence.
Understood, brother.
Can we do anything to help?
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them.
You can count on us. What can we do?
Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us. Great. Then get started on those patients.
Right, so we need to... Oh, she leveled up. Awesome. Got what it was that we were going to increase on her. She's done her intelligence. Maybe we'll do more of her coordination. But I think it's her... We'll do her coordination. As for the skills, she needed 4 in first aid. Wow, that used them all. What was the other thing that she needed? She needed 4 in first aid and something else. Oh, something other than small arms. Well, the 4 in first aid's going to have to come first. And perks. Unprotected spot, put a hole in them, make them pick between fighting and stopping the blood. But opening and hangers are pretty good at making them. You lead me to action. When an ally is down in battle, gain plus 1.0 combat speed for 2 turns. That's actually not that bad. Take that. Right, so we need to control her. And he needs the injury kit, and we're going to need a suture kit. Right, so I think it's the injury kit. We target him. No, we're at the suture kit. Yeah, it's the suture kit for him. The injury kit for the
my
other one.
wound. I won't miss staring at my own guts.
My leg! You said it! Ugh, still hurts like a bitch, but maybe I'll actually walk again.
Right. And then him, and then we talk to you. Wait.
Good luck.
Wait.
They wouldn't
Oh.
stop. Why wouldn't they stop?
Found something?
That in there.
This looks like it could help Parker's patients.
Wait. Let's see. What was the thing that we needed to use on her? Med packs.
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't
Is that the med?
they
Yeah,
stop?
that's the med.
It hurts. Please. Where? What's going on? Did you patch me up?
And we select you, and then all of them.
What now?
Now we talk to you again. Every patients, they should all pull through.
Good. Thank you. One sec, though.
Alright.
I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've already done. But I need one more favor. You see this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep constant watch on her, and I need cleaner, safer facilities to do it. If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking juggle for you, Rangers. I just need to save her. What do you say?
Welcome aboard Dr. Parker.
Thank you. Thank you. You've saved her life. Need anything before I get my stuff together?
Well, we could
Of
use some
course.
medical attention.
Let's have a look.
Might as well make sure that we're all fully
Good luck.
healed. Wonderful. So now we have a doctor.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean?
And there's an old man here, Jimmy Longhaul.
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Nah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my garage. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place.
Looks like you also repair people.
Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to set up his clinic, and we had the space, so good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast as he can. Only got 2 hands, though.
Is Parker a good doctor?
The best in Colorado Springs, no lie. He was the Patriarch's personal physician for a while. Took care of all the hoity-toits in Broadmoor Heights, too. Kinda pissed us off at the time, actually. Nice Arapaho boy, taking care of the hemorrhoids of the 100 families and turning his back on his own people. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been serving the working people of Colorado Springs ever since.
What is this
This
place?
is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly for fixing and supplying our own fleet. But we fix vehicles and sell parts to anybody. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. You need any repairs or alterations to your ride, they're the ones who will put it all together.
Wonderful.
Best crew in the
I
business.
want a big, big fuck-off cannon. Tell us about your employees.
Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders because I take the orders. Get me?
Yeah.
Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude in a 5-pound bag.
All right. I like. So you all Arapahoe here?
At the moment? Yeah, I guess so. Driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanics and couriers in the West.
What can you tell us about the Arapahoe?
Well, except for those of us who run the stations, we mostly live on the road. The people of the convoy, some folks call us. And we've turned that way of life into a business. Arapahoe service stations, Iron Thunder Logistics, Arapahoe Caravan Protection, and so on. While other folks were eating each other in the suburbs or fighting over mansions in Broadmoor Heights, we kept to the wildlands and didn't come back until civilization had reestablished itself. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transportation, protection, and repair. Been living well ever since.
You hire outsiders?
Sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skills to be better than an Arapahoe, though.
What do you say?
Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
Oof. I've already got 337. Well, shit.
What?
Good luck.
No. Heck is wrong with these frontier men?
No idea. Luckily, I stopped him before he got us all killed. Damn idiot.
Moldy sock. There's something living in there that ain't your foot.
Let's hope you got another career plan. I give it another 3 months before Pacer leaves you in the dust.
And so what if she does?
Mm.
Just means I gotta work harder. Ain't no shame in that.
I'm gonna remind you that you said that.
Is it look? What's he got? Oh, cannon. That's all gonna cost a fair bit. So maybe we'll look at that later. But what I did notice is we now got a stethoscope, which gives us first aid plus 1. So we put that on there.
Don't get cute.
I think we're gonna put lock on this one, thunder. So that thunder can get a little bit extra aim.
What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around.
And then we're going to make sure that all of these have some form of secondary. What I really need right now is a weapons trader. Sick. So...
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Yeah, I was hiding under the book.
Welcome to Mary Milk Teeth's Morning After Mart. If you did some things last night that you wish you hadn't, I got you covered. I can clean you up, sober you up, cure your ills, and get you ready to face the new day. Or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey raid. I can help with that too. What do you need?
What's your
Just a
story?
simple humanitarian who saw a niche that needed filling. Now, are you buying or are you talking?
You have for sale?
Remedies for regret, children. Headache pills, hair of the dog, pills for the pox, pills for the pain, and first aid kits for those of you who might have started something you couldn't finish. All guaranteed to fill you with pep and put a spring in your step. What can I get you? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Right. Oh wow, it's all medical. Yeah.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh, shit, Taiwan. God, it is.
We best stay back.
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds. You're gonna be waiting a while.
Back up slowly.
Aw, fish sticks. I'm gonna have to disarm that thing myself. Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Really?
Mine.
That's great news!
Oh.
Here's a little something for you.
Lovely.
I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan Jones's Emporium! We have every fin you need, just for the asking and, well, the paying. You didn't hear this from me, Franz, but word is there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as yourself. Be sure to stock up with me, yeah?
Tell us about yourself.
You want to hear about the wide open seas, my trusty vessel, the wild waves crashing the shores? Well, sorry, chums. I'm just here to sell stuff. What would you like?
God damn it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz.
Do you sell fish?
No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado Springs. Me? I've never even seen a fish in my life. Wondrous creatures, I hear. Sardinely.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Right. What's this? Semi-auto pistol. Lever action repeater. Pump shotgun. So he needs a second weapon. And I did think so he needs a second weapon. We could go get him the Scorpion, which is what, 122. What if we go to her? Right, so that does work for me. So I want the shotgun and the Scorpion. Right, anyway, close. Right, you are going to have the Scorpion, and you are going to have the lever action shotgun. Can she have that assault rifle? No, she can't. Right, anyway, you're not strong enough to use that, so we might sell that back. In fact, we might sell something like most of these. Yeah, let's do that. You.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My Sardinely.
US. I see you them. And that. Right. So it's a Merc armor. Well, there's Merc armor there, so that's already coming in handy. Another Merc helmet. I mean, I really want that tactical armor, but that's a lot. I'll just take the Merc armor for now. Let's take a look. What's he wearing? Yeah. He's wearing the Merc armor. I've got two of them that don't actually have any armor. Oh. Awesome. Right. Well, that's great. Anything else? Anything else here to... Ooh. Right. Right, so that's the area where we've got to go to. That's the Garden of the Gods. And everybody else over here. And let's go talk to him. Unshaven and slovenly, Marshal Lupinski shifts his unlit, half-smoked cigar to the corner of his mouth as you approach.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said. Can't really see the difference between you and the ordinary class of mercs.
Lovely.
As much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give them Dorseys some hell.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss Weston. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here.
Well, she should have fucking told him. What's behind this gate?
It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those Dorseys.
Any idea how many Dorseys are in there?
Nope.
Useless cunt.
No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
All right. Well then, off to the Garden of the Gods. I doubt this area is going to be very anticlimactic. Alright, there's a lock.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me?
With the Rangers, sit tight, we'll take care of the Dorseys.
Oh, thank God.
Hey! You on the ledge! Hands up!
Oh well, that didn't do him any good, did it?
Oh no.
Right. Wonderful. And there's chickens. Right. Anyway, I'm going to save this game now. And we'll name this the stream save. Alright, let's make sure that they're actually saved. Alright, awesome. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits here. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm very tired and very hungry. So, if you like what you've seen, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. That's what it's there for. It lets me know what you want to see more of and what you want to see less of. If you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do that through the social media links in the description down below. We have Twitter, neglected Facebook, and of course the Discord, which everyone is welcome and encouraged to join. This has been an awesome game, and we are definitely going to be continuing this as probably the main game for a little while. I'll still be doing Space Engineers and stuff like that in the background and all that stuff, but I am going to be playing a lot of Wasteland 3. So there is that. Anyway, thanks for watching, liking, disliking, and all that awesome stuff in between. And as always, I shall see you all in the next live stream. Good night, Max.
I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, y'all give me facts, not fiction. Then you know I fucking listen, cause I'm on a fucking mission.